So I come from a centered place. I come from a focused place. I come from compassion. It's just my nature.
Oprah Winfrey is an internationally influential, self-made billionaire African-American woman. Oprah grew up in dire poverty and was primarily raised by her grandmother. Abused and mistreated as a child, Winfrey rose above adversity to focus on her primary and high school education. After developing a close relationship with a young man and winning a local beauty pageant, she got a chance to shine at a local radio station. Despite failing one critical interview, she persevered and moved across the country to secure a job as a television reporter. Winfrey rapidly expanded her media network, launching a magazine, television channel, and radio network, and is now considered to be one of the most influential and powerful women on the planet.
Come from wanting to connect. I mean, the secret of that show for 25 years is that people could see themselves in me.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Net Worth Now, where you get to see the lifestyle and net worth of your favorite celebrities. We hope you enjoy these videos, and if you do, please remember to hit the like button and comment below who your favorite celebrity is so we can feature them in an upcoming video.
Her full name is Oprah Gayle Winfrey, also known as Lady O. She was born on January 29, 1954, in Kosciuszko, Mississippi, United States, making her 67 years old at the time of this production. She stands at 170 centimeters or 5 feet 7 inches tall. Her hobbies are reading and photo shoots. Her interests are talking about what's going on in life. Her activities are doing shows and also doing movies, and having her show called The Oprah Winfrey Show. Winfrey has been a big supporter of the Clinton Foundation, which supports many causes like treating HIV and AIDS and fighting climate change. She has donated to Project Cuddle, which rescues hundreds of babies from abandonment and abuse every year. Winfrey is one of the most significant contributors to Free the Children, dedicated to building schools for children in developing countries. Winfrey's high school sweetheart, Anthony Odie, recalled an innocent courtship that began in Winfrey's senior year of high school, from which he saved hundreds of love notes. Winfrey conducted herself with dignity and was a model student. The two spoke of getting married, but Odie claimed to have always secretly known that Winfrey was destined for far greater life than he could ever provide. She broke up with him on Valentine's Day of her senior year. In 1971, several months after breaking up with Odie, Winfrey met William Bubba Taylor at Tennessee State University. In the 1970s, Winfrey had a romantic relationship with John Tesh. When WJZ-TV management criticized Winfrey for crying on air while reporting tragedies, Winfrey turned to Lloyd Kramer for comfort. In the mid-1980s, Winfrey briefly dated music critic Robert Ebert, whom she credits with advising her to take her show into syndication. In 1985, before Winfrey's Chicago show had gone national, Reginald Chevalier claimed he appeared as a guest on a look-alike segment and began a relationship with Winfrey involving romantic evenings at home, candlelit baths, and dinners with Michael Jordan and Danny Glover. Chevalier says Winfrey ended the relationship when she met Stedman Graham. Winfrey and her boyfriend Stedman Graham have been together since 1986. They were engaged to be married in November 1992, but the ceremony never took place.
I became more and more financially successful, which was a big surprise to me. I was like, oh my God, this is so exciting.
Oprah Gayle Winfrey was born to an unmarried teenager, Vernita Lee, who was a housemaid. Winfrey's biological father is usually noted as Vernon Winfrey, a coal miner, turned barber, turned city councilman who had been in the armed forces when she was born. After Winfrey's birth, her mother traveled north, and Winfrey spent her first 6 years living in rural poverty with her maternal grandmother, Haiti Mae Lee. Her grandmother was so poor that Winfrey often wore dresses made of potato sacks, for which other children made fun of her. Her grandmother taught her to read before the age of 3 and took her to the local church. At age 6, Winfrey moved to an inner-city neighborhood in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, with her mother, and at the age of 8, she was baptized in the Baptist church. Winfrey attended Lincoln High School in Milwaukee, but after early success in the Upward Bound program, she was transferred to the affluent suburban Nicollet High School. At the age of 17, Winfrey won the Miss Black Tennessee beauty pageant. She also attracted the attention of the local black radio station, WVOL, which hired her to do the news part-time. She worked there during her senior year of high school and in her first 2 years of college. When she was still a teenager, the local CBS television station in Nashville, Tennessee, offered her a job as a co-anchor. She turned it down 3 times. At the age of 19, Oprah Winfrey said yes after the 4th offer. She failed the interview, but instead was offered a job as a full-time reporter for the Baltimore Television News Channel. She did poorly as a reporter, and by age 22, she was fired from the news division. The director of the station gave Winfrey a boost by selecting her to anchor a morning talk show entitled People Are Talking. For the next 7 years, her talk show enjoyed excellent ratings. In 1981, she moved to Chicago to host a talk show entitled AM Chicago. 4 years later, after a tremendous boost in the ratings, the producers changed the name to The Oprah Winfrey Show. In 1996, she launched Oprah's Book Club, a talk show meant for book discussions. Books recommended by Winfrey sold millions of additional copies. And in 2002, she launched O, the Oprah magazine. It was later confirmed as the most successful startup ever in the magazine industry. In 2007, she provided the voice for Judge Bumbledon in the film Bee Movie. In 2009, she provided the voice for Eudora in the film The Princess and the Frog.
But what I realized is through the whole process, because I'm grounded in my own self.
Oprah's current annual salary is around $300 million. Oprah has made her vast fortune through a variety of avenues, including TV shows and networks, film appearances and executive production, published books, Oprah's Book Club, O, the Oprah magazine, and Weight Watchers ownership and representation. As of 2021, her net worth is estimated to be around $2.5 billion. Oprah's Promised Land Estate main house in Montecito, California is her main residence. She purchased the property for over $52 million, but now it is said to be worth over $100 million, thanks to some deals on neighboring properties. In the center of a 70-acre lot is her 23,000 square foot Georgian-style mansion with amazing landscaped grounds, rose gardens, terraces, and fountains. In 2003, Oprah paid $5.3 million on 2 parcels of land on the Hawaiian island of Maui, totaling 23.7 acres, not to mention a modest gray farmhouse, which she has since transformed into a ravishing vacation home, which reportedly cost her over $60 million. Oprah snapped up a whopping 60 acres of land in the ski resort of Talarud in Colorado in 2014. And a year later acquired a sensational 5-bedroom, 6.5-bathroom contemporary ski chalet, which she bought from tech entrepreneur Bob Wall for $14 million. In the summer of 2018, Oprah paid a bargain, $8.3 million, for a 43-acre waterfront estate called Madron Eagle on Washington's Orcas Island, a magnet for the ultra-wealthy craving peace and solitude. Oprah's latest acquisition is actor Jeff Bridges' former home in Montecito. Like Seamere Farm, the ranch, which spans 4 acres, she paid just under $6.9 million to secure the property adjacent to her own. In her garage, you'll find a Tesla Model S, a Cadillac Escalade, a Mercedes-Benz E-Class Coupe, a Lincoln Navigator, and a 1954 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing.